Safely managed water is the highest tier of service delivery defined by the Sustainable Development Goals and is the target to be reached globally by 2030. Having clean water available on premises has positive effects on family health, livelihoods, local economies, and dignity. We are working towards eradicating the world water crisis by helping all people gain access to sustained, safely managed water service. Safely managed drinking water is contamination-free water available on premises in the quantities needed for household tasks. According to the baseline statistics for the SDGs in 2015, 2.16 billion people did not have access to basic and safely managed water services, 75% of whom are living in rural areas, largely spread between sub-Saharan Africa, South Asia, and Southeast Asia. But the challenge is not just reaching the people that need it. Poor service delivery models for rural and peri-urban areas, demand for higher service levels in the 2030 targets, increasing technical complexity for communities to manage, and investment financing has not kept pace with service delivery needs. Additionally, what we have learned as a sector is that sustainable service supply requires an enabling environment that incorporates all aspects of service delivery and ongoing support. And at Water4, we are learning after years of investment that healthy, strong social enterprises influence the entire ecosystem, enabling service provision and working with all stakeholders to leverage and ensure continued high-quality service. New businesses need investment seed money to get established, including capital expenditures for infrastructure. As we are seeing across the sector, cash must be locally generated and managed professionally to keep a cash flow to capable service entities for preventative maintenance and repairs. This can only occur when base of the pyramid consumers and customers are paying for services. This is the ability and demand for people to pay for water that are in lower income brackets surviving on roughly $2 to $5 per day. It has been shown that the majority of base of the pyramid customers can and do pay, whether positively through cash or through hidden costs paid in health bills or missed time at work due to sickness. In order to take advantage of this opportunity to serve people in the most marginal areas, Water4 helps establish independent service provision enterprises that operate in predominantly rural areas in sub-Saharan Africa. Currently, there are 19 enterprise partners in 15 countries working every day to meet the water needs of people in their operational areas through service delivery contracts. Water4 helps provide guidance, financing, and ongoing training, coaching, and support for enterprises to develop competencies necessary for success, ensuring that they are transparent, strategic, profitable, and missional self-sustaining entities. This includes technical support for service areas that are contracted out for payment and operational support. Strong service suppliers are strong businesses, and this takes time and lots of investment by walking alongside through problem solving. Now the question is, how do we apply the success that we have experienced so far to scale up and create more impact? In 2016, Water4 began working hard to offer high-quality water under market value to the base of the pyramid customer by supporting enterprises to establish revenue-based, small-scale piped water systems. Social enterprise partners in 4 countries are currently delivering water through establishing and managing small piped water schemes in rural areas through public-private partnership agreements to fill the demand in rural and peri-urban population centers of 1,000-plus customers. This district approach uses market-based strategy to achieve sustainable market penetration and market saturation of rural markets. At the heart of this district approach is Water4's NUMA system. NUMA systems are comprised of the central nexus system, where water is pumped using solar power, treated and stored for distribution. Systems can be expanded to include NUMA node connections for further distribution to people to fetch water, or directly delivered and metered for schools and other institutions. Household connections called NOWs are available for paying customers that want a metered connection available in their homes. Enterprises ensure the highest water quality even when stored. Reliable service with a 24-hour promise. Last meter delivery to anyone willing to pay. Context-driven technology. Coordination with other stakeholders. Market-based hygiene promotion for healthier homes and a greater awareness of the need for water. Asset management, and data monitoring for partnerships. The goal is to design and build systems at the cost of $35 per person. Price for water at points of sale is determined by a combination of the Safe Water Enterprise, with regulation by governments in some countries that puts a ceiling on costs. The target is between 3 to 5% of annual household incomes. Market saturation and market penetration is essential, but this is determined by choosing the appropriate system types, sizes, and placement for the right populations. New locations are determined by the water enterprise based on demand for service. Learning as an NGO with private sector partners, Water4 has the audacious goal of meeting the needs of people in rural areas across at least one district in each of the 15 countries it is working within by 2030. Water4 is building multi-stakeholder partnerships in order to reach more people with services that last.